Hi there, Libra. This is going to be a quick message for the next 24 to 48 hours, and it's going to be the current situation that is on your mind for the next 24 to 48 hours. What is it that you are worried about? What's blocking you? And maybe a guided advice that you can, or maybe you're going to get an advancement advice as to a suggested approach. So here we go. What is the message for Libra? There's a lot of concealed emotions, so you need to be able to see through the illusions of what's going on. Maybe somebody, I don't know if that's you, maybe somebody is having mental restlessness. Maybe you have somebody that's spying on you and not being honest with what they're telling you. I don't know. I don't feel that's you. But taking the time before you act, is it, there's a Knight of Pentacles, so maybe it's an earth sign that you're dealing with. Somebody that is responsible, that's hardworking, and yeah, this person is spying on you, having concealed emotions, illusions, but that's just a message of what we have, what came out here. But your main focus in the subconscious, it seems like you're focused more on what is on what you've worked so hard for. You are thinking of how hard you worked towards something and how much you persevered and progress you have had within time, in regards to a heartbreak that you have recently have. That's your main focal point at the moment. That's weighing you down, your brain, your heart. Yeah, maybe there's grief that you are going through. There's suffering, maybe just a heartbreak, and it could be in any kind of situation. It could be work, it could be financially, it could be personal, it could be with maybe a family member, or in any area of your life. So you can just switch it to whatever area that you are mostly focused on. So, but you know, it's better to have lived the truth than to live a lie. So maybe moving forward, you know, that's something that you tell yourself, you know what, I'd rather have been honest with myself and with others than to live a lie. And that's so true, and I think that's honorable. But are you holding on to grief and suffering? Just, you know, sometimes it's time to let go and let these swords out of your little heart. You know, you can't be dwelling on it forever. Yeah, no. As far as your obstacles or what the blockage is maybe you're worried too much about legacy, inheritance, or it's come to that culmination, like you're worried about your future due to the heartbreak. But what you need to know is, what have you learned from this journey? Is that you can't, you know, everything has come to fruition. You master all stages, so you need to know that it takes time to get your legacy. And maybe you're being too impatient. Maybe somebody can be 37, 73, 26, or 64. or maybe 52. But it's telling you maybe that you need to how can I say, not be so hard on yourself, and know that things take time. And maybe what you have learned from this lesson is maybe you need to be able to figure your own things out and not leave it up to somebody else, or maybe yeah, or maybe not making the same mistakes as you did before, to lead you to a better journey that leads to fulfillment of fulfillment and happiness and stability. As far as your suggested approach, you do have new beginnings coming in, and maybe it's some financial or work situation that you're going through, but you are going to have opportunities coming in, and that's what you need to see. So you need to be diligent and be able to open yourself up to new opportunities and take action. There is prosperity coming your way, and there's new ventures coming your way. So you need to ask yourself what opportunities of prosperity are right in front of you that you are not seeing, and you're dwelling on other stuff, on the future. We cannot be so stressed out about the future, and I do that. I'm notorious for that. I stress about 10 years from now, and it's like I'm not there, that we're not living, and we're missing out on so much that we can potentially do at the moment. So maybe that's a message that you need to know as well, that maybe you need to be more open-minded to the opportunities that are now here and right in front of you as we're living today, not tomorrow, not 10 years from now. And be able to go for that, and seek out those opportunities and take action, be able to take action. So yeah, instead of dwelling on heartache, or maybe and maybe just stop holding on to that. Why are you holding on to all that grief and suffering, knowing that you can be taking action on something else? So that's what my message is for you. I hope that connected with you, but let me see, I got one more, actually 2 more little messages, and I hope these connect with you. Messages for Libra. What does Libra need to know? Maybe you need to meditate to find more awareness. Maybe expand your consciousness, open your senses, and awaken the doormat of wisdom. Libras is a pretty much wise sign. You guys have been through so much already, even as you're young. So yeah, just maybe open your senses and open your eyes and be more aware of what's going on today and not tomorrow. Messages for Libra. Empowered. Everybody's getting this card. So yes, we need to have that drive and feel empowered for what's coming in for us. We need to be empowered today to take back control of your own life and your own destiny. You got what it takes. So we need to do it. All we need to do is take action. And then you also got honesty. It has always been said that honesty is the best policy. Always remember to be honest with yourself and others. So maybe, is there an honesty issue here? Or maybe somebody not being honest with you? But, and you, for the most part, I feel like us Libras, we are pretty much honest. I think when we are younger, we kind of seem to camouflage that with, yeah, everything's okay, okay. But then, you know, all that, it's okay, it bubbles up and it, you know, you hit an explosion button and, you know, it explodes and everything comes out. So maybe just being honest in that way, that's what I'm getting. Just, you know, being able to say what you feel at the moment, even if it's a little thing, not being able to say, oh, everything's okay, it's fine, you know, but you're growing resentment and grudges from within. So maybe nipping that in the butt and saying, hey, I'm not okay with this. This is not what I want. And nipping it in the butt before it gets to a big explosion. So that's what I felt that I needed to say to you. I hope that there is one little message that connected with you, and maybe that's something that you needed to hear today for the next 24 to 48 hours. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and share it to somebody that needs to hear this today. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Love you.